Hello, this is Dr. Butterfield. I want to show you the Category 4 correction, which was created by Victor Frank. And Category 4 is referring to a specific blocking procedure that's done with the hips. Okay? And so it's an expansion off of another technique. But Victor Frank would use soft blocks. These are foam blocks. And so we can use these. And if you're at home, you can use rolled up towels, or you can simply use your hands to hold the hips in the right place, okay? So anytime you do any muscle testing, you want to end with doing this procedure. Otherwise, you're leaving the body open and the body will destabilize. You need to close it down. It's like logging off of a computer. If you're at a public library, you wouldn't leave it open with all your information there. So, very important to do after any muscle testing or corrections. I want to reiterate. So, I just performed a correction, and we want to end with the Category 4. So we do that. This is a double arm muscle test. So you kind of want to be lined up right over the midline here, and push on both wrists. And we get a weakness of both wrists. And so that lets us know that a Category 4 correction is indicated. Then I'm gonna look at her hips. And if you feel your hips, there's these very prominent bones. It's called the ASIS. And we wanna feel those prominent bones and put your thumbs right on the tippy point of it, okay? And so when we do that, and I'm looking over that midline, I can see a difference between the hips. So there's one side that's rotated back and it pushes that hip up a little higher, and the other side, it might be rotated a little bit forward. It's one of the two or both. And so there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. And so when we find that, this hip is the one that's showing high. It's the high one. And so I want to put a block underneath that side, or I can use my hands. And then on the other side, we're going to do it just right underneath the sit bones. So it's going to be like this, or if you're using blocks, which sometimes are necessary, then like this, whatever the pattern is, that's what you're going to do. Okay, so do my double arm test. I see that her hips are out of alignment, and I'm going to lift up on this side and underneath the sit bones, and like a full breath cycle is usually adequate. Go and take a full breath in and out. Great. And come back, hold strong. And again, she's a great example for this video. So her body wants more than just a breath cycle. And so I'm going to show you the technique using blocks, okay? So you do your, if you find a double weak test, that means you have to do a Category 4. Now I put this in. And hold strong. Good. So because her arms have strengthened, that lets me know that these blocks are in the proper position to get the therapeutic benefit that we're looking for here. Okay? And again, you just have her take a deep breath in and out. This upregulates the parasympathetic nervous system. Some people really need to be on blocks for more time. Sometimes 5 minutes. I've seen it for much longer than that. So you want to let the body do this if it's asking for it. And so we just retest, and it's testing strong, and we wait for her arms to go weak. Okay, so there it just went weak, okay? And we can take the blocks out. And now, the arms should test strong. And that means we're done. And that's the last thing I do of every session that I do, anytime I'm doing any muscle testing or corrections. Thank you.